Hello, Garden. Welcome to another episode of The Urban Mystic. I'm Skip Jennings, your spiritual cheerleader, or as Chris liked to call me, the God of Thunder. Hey, we're here in Taurus, so welcome you guys, and shout out to Gene, our director of Taurus. You do a great job. Happy birthday. Well, listen, this is the time that we're stepping into. It's a time to really stop playing small and plant the seeds for greatness. And we must be great in our own life. And how can we be great in our own life? By diving deep into our spiritual practices. So the first chapter, we were always talking about the blocks. What stops us from being great? And then the next chapter, next week, we're going to be talking about actions to take to step into our greatness. And then the third chapter, we're going to be talking about mastering our greatness within ourselves. So let's talk about the blocks. In Taurus, when I see a bull, I think of strong, strength, dependability. I see a bull that's actually patient and stands there in strong, steadfastness. So that's all the consciousness that we are bringing into our lives right now because the sun is in Taurus. So how does that apply to our spiritual life? Well, it means that we have the opportunity to be strong for ourselves. I'm a firm believer, if you're not strong in your own spiritual life for yourself, you're not going to be strong for anybody else. You're not going to be strong for your partner, for your parents, for your friends, for your children. So it has to be an inside job, willing to start with yourself. And then it's going to blossom. It's going to flow. It's going to radiate. And then you'll be able to be strong for other people. But let's talk about you. We always come across things that stop us from being great. And I like to call them the blocks. And the blocks are those things that really are not serving us any longer. So we're going to talk about blocks, and I have 5 key words around blocks that I want you to think about. Block number 1, keyword value. If we don't value ourselves, if we don't value who we are, if we don't value our connection to God, then everything else around us is devalued. We must learn to value our connection because true power is knowing that you are one with the universe, knowing who you are, knowing that you have infinite possibilities right at your feet. That's the value of you. Your second key word we're going to talk about is self-esteem. Most of us have self-esteem problems. We have self-esteem problems because we've learned that from our parents or from teachers or from someone else, or as growing up, it's like, oh, be humble, don't be great, don't be higher than yourself. So that kind of is not the truth. We were called upon this planet to be great, to be strong, to be powerful. So self-esteem kind of means that some of us, it's a time where we're playing really small in our life. So we are not really valuing ourselves. We're not really knowing that we are capable of doing anything and everything, that we are much better than we think that we are. So self-esteem, I believe this. If you want a self-esteem, you must begin to do esteemable acts. And you will only begin to do esteemable acts if you understand that you are a divine emanation of God. Once you know who you are, you change the way you act, and then you gain self-esteem. Let's go to the next key word, productivity. Are you having trouble being productive? Or you have trouble going through and really committing to a spiritual life, committed to prayer, meditation, loving, being kind, expressing the attributes of the universe? That productivity comes from, again, going back to that word, self-esteem, and knowing who you are. Once we begin to understand who we are and releasing those negative thoughts about ourselves, then we're able to be more productive in our own spiritual life. Let's talk about a big one. I always get this question a lot. Abundance. What is abundance? Well, abundance is actually a mindset. It's a mindset. It's an energy. It's an energy that we put out into the universe. Knowing that you are abundant, not just in money, that's just a limited thought, but you are abundant in love, you're abundant in joy, you're abundant in creativity, you're abundant in every aspect of your life. Why? Because you are abundance. You are walking abundance. And once you understand that, then we get to drop that block of lack and limitation. So my friends, on these keywords, I want you to really focus in on what is stopping you from being great. What is stopping you from being the very best that you can be, living your greatest life spiritually? Yes? So here we go. This is your 7-day challenge. I want you to take these keywords and identify when a block comes up that's holding you from being great. And then I want you to journal about it. I want you to write it down. I want you to think about it. I want you to be with it for the next 7 days. There is truth from pen to pencil and to paper. So if you're keeping your head, you're creating more scenarios that might not be meaningful. Write it out. Journal it. Be with it. Meditate it. And then we talk about removing those blocks. Get ready for next week because we have some action that's going on that's going to help us to remove the blocks and move on to our greatness. Here's your affirmation. We like to end with affirmations. Affirmations is that mantra. Affirmations is that mantra yoga that speaks into the energy of the truth of you. So here's your affirmation for today. Just for today, I release mediocrity and I step into my greatness. Let's do that one more time with energy. Just for today, I release mediocrity and step into greatness. Close your eyes just for a moment. Feel that energy that's vibrating right within you. That vibration is the wellspring of God that is just bubbling up within you. So remember, my friends, I'm here as a spiritual counselor and a spiritual coach. If you're having some one-on-one issues, I can help you through. I can help you through Taurus to help you get to the next part of your greatness. So check it out. Check me out at the SG Elite, and I'll be able to help you out with some one-on-one stuff. But you know what? Here's the thing. The work definitely comes within yourself. So I'm here to guide you, to help you. Make sure you're a friend of mine, because I send out daily affirmations and reminders and emails to help you on this journey. So I want you to remember this. You are great. You are love. You are prosperity. You are abundance. And until next time, I'm Skip Jennings. So God.